Claude recently released a very useful feature called Skills. It allows you to upload specific instructions called skills to the model. It significantly extends the capability of the model. For example, using skills, you can generate images, you can generate fully functional websites on Claude, you can provide it with your brand guidelines, social media styling, and a lot of other different scenarios. In this video, let's look at what are skills, how to use them, how to create your own skills, and how I personally use them as well. So if you are interested, please continue watching. So I'm on Claude.ai, and if you want to turn on skills, you need to go to settings first. Once you are in settings, go to capabilities and scroll down, and here you will see skills. So there are a number of existing skills, and let's look at some of them. The first skill I find quite interesting, quite useful, is Artifact Builder. So this skill allows Claude to generate fully functional websites and host them and preview them. If you are not familiar with artifacts, you can go here to Artifacts tab and just see how many different things Claude can create quite easily, like writing editor, some games, generators, and other stuff. You can click on any of these examples and see the prompts they used to create these examples. The skill to create such artifacts, it just improves the quality. So it's not just one page HTML, but it's a fully functional website with multiple rows. Next to every skill, there is 3 dots and try and chat button. So if you click on it, we can just run Artifact Builder, for example, and try to see what it can create in this just one prompt. So when you mention some skill, the model first reads the skill. So it reads the document behind the skill, which is defined somewhere internally in Claude with skill.md. It has some rules in it, and then it starts implementing. So in our case, it decided to build AI-powered personal dashboard with multiple tabs, beautiful UI, some creative features. So let's look at what will be the result of this. Okay, so our artifact is ready. We can click here and open it, and we can see that this is some dashboard with some stats, performance, some multiple tabs, schedule, dark mode. Obviously, you can populate artifacts with your own data and be specific about what you want to build, whether it is like some app with some specific functionality or a website you want to have. Note that this Artifact Builder is already in the Claude. You just need to turn it on here. All the skills are available to you as well. You just need to turn them on and then mention in chat. The cool thing about skills is that they obviously have some set of instructions, and those instructions, they are not loaded into the context all the time. So you don't have like 20 different instructions for 20 different use cases in Claude context, but instead they are loaded on demand if they need it and if they turned on. Let's look at another example, Canvas design. So it allows you to design different art in PNG and PDF formats. So again, we can go to create a new chat, and we can ask it to create a YouTube thumbnail for a video about Claude Skills, use Canvas design skill. I usually specifically mention particular skill because otherwise Claude can just not understand that it needs to use a skill and just might do something on its own. But now you can see that the first thing it does is that it reads how it can generate the designs. While we're waiting, I'll show you there is a repository. I'll leave the link in the description, and it has all the instructions for those skills in this GitHub repository. So for example, Canvas design, this is the skill we're using now. You see there is a skill markdown file, and you can open it, and you can see the name, description, so when to use it, license, and then you can see all the instructions of how it should behave. In these instructions, it's usually mentioned what the output should be, how to create the desired output, and also whether to use any code or not. Because skills, they can actually execute code. If you go to Artifact Builder and go to skills, you'll see that in the prompt, it's written the first step, initialize the front-end repo using this script. And if you go to scripts, you'll see this init artifact script. So skills actually allow you to load different code and make Claude execute this code at the background and then analyze results somehow, modify the code itself, modify the output. Let's switch back to our skill testing. So you see it created some thumbnails, and obviously I didn't give any details to the model about how the thumbnail should look like. But again, if you need something fast for prototyping, some graphics, some designs, here it is. Another interesting skills here are, for example, Theme Factory, which allows Claude to create complete theme for your app. So you can combine this skill with Artifact Builder Scheme and use Theme Factory scheme to improve your own existing app. Another potentially useful skill is brand guidelines. So if you have some guidelines of how you need to make slides, how you need to make docs, and Claude, by the way, can generate slides and can generate docs and can upload them to Google Docs. So you can actually, from a prompt, you can receive like full presentation or full Google Doc or full Google spreadsheet. I'll leave the link to this video where I explain how this works in the video description. So you can use brand guidelines with this functionality and just make consistent branding over your documents that you create using Claude. The last thing I wanted to show you is how you can create your own skills. So the skill I created for myself is Social Media Writer. It's a skill that allows me to polish my drafts of posts for social media. And this skill is based on my own posts. So how does it work? Claude has a skill creator skill already embedded into Claude, so you don't need to turn it on. So you can just write create a new skill using skill creator that will help me write and polish posts on social media about AI coding. And then I just include into the prompt a couple of my recent prompts from Twitter, and then I can run this. Okay, you can see now that the skill was created. We can now download it as zip. Inside the skill folder, you can find skill.md file with all the instructions about writing process, some checklist, and also we can see references folder, which I assume it included some posts. Now we can go to settings and click here upload skill, and then you can upload this zip file that you've downloaded from the skill builder, and you'll see new skill like Social Media Writer. You can turn it on, and then next time you want to use it, you just mention, hey, I want to write a post about this and this, or change my post, change this draft of the post using Social Media skill, Social Media Writer skill, etc. Okay, this was all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.